Good morning, dear students. Let's begin our chemistry class. In continuation with NCRT, chapter number 3, today we are discussing with our new heading, that is plastics. Now, let's see the general introduction about this heading. Plastic is a polymer of many units. Like we see that in an example of polythene, which is made up of plastic, it is composed of many monomers of ethene. All plastics do not have same type of arrangement, and there are two type of arrangement, this is linear and the cross linked. In linear, all the monomers of the plastic are arranged together in a chain like a structure which are joined together with the bonds, whereas in cross linked such chains are interlinked with each other. You can see in NCRT the diagram is also given over there. Now let's see that plastics can be molded into different shapes, and hence the plastic items are available for different purposes in the market. So as it is moldable, that's why we see that the different types of toys of different shapes and sizes are available in the market. Now let's see about polythene is the plastic bag which we use in the market purpose, that is made up of polymer of various ethene units. It is many times asked in board examinations as 1 mark question. Now let's see another important heading, that is the types of plastics. Now there are two types of plastics that we have to study. First is the thermoplastics. Now thermoplastics can be bent easily and can break under force. These are weak plastics. They are therefore now they are deformed easily on heating. Now what is the meaning of deform? It means that they lose their shape and they melt on heating. And the examples of thermoplastic include polythene and PVC. PVC include polyvinyl chloride. So these two are the thermoplastics. When we heat them, they get deformed. The another is the thermosetting plastics. Once molded, these cannot be softened on heating, and the examples include the bakelite and melamine. Bakelite is used in cooker handles and switches, and melamine has a wide variety of use like in kitchenware, floor tile, fire resistant fabrics. And as the melamine is the insulator of heat and it also has a fire resistant property, that's why the fire extinguisher men which help to save people who are caught in fire have the uniform which is made up of melamine. Now let's see the next heading, that is the properties of plastics. It is a very important 5 mark board examination question which has been asked several times in board examination. Now let's see the first property. They are non-reactive and they do not react with water and air, and that's why we store many materials or many pickles in the plastic, because the pickles do not react with the plastic. Plastics are light in weight, strong and durable, and that's why we prefer plastic over the other metals. Students, the metals, when we store anything under them, we will be studying in our further chapters of chemistry also that the metals react with those all the materials which are put into them, and hence they form poisonous substances. That's why we do not prefer metal for storing and we take plastic instead. These are light in weight, these are strong and durable, and they are cheaper than metals. Also, they are used in industry for making household materials. Also, they are poor conductors of heat and electricity, and hence cooker handles, wire coatings and switches, these all the things are made up of plastic. We already saw the example of bakelite and melamine. These both were very important thermosetting plastic, and the melamine was also used for the fire extinguisher uniforms. That is because it is a poor conductor of heat. These are also used in packaging of tablets and syringes, and also these are used as vessels for cooking in microwaves. And the example of one plastic, that is Teflon, is used to make pans, as it is thermoplastic. Pans which are used for cooking is made up of Teflon, as it is a thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. It is written wrong over here, it is actually thermosetting plastic, which means that it does not get deformed on heating, and here water and oil do not get stick on the Teflon surface, and that's why we see that Teflon is preferred over here due to three important properties. First, it is thermosetting plastic. Second, the oil and water do not get stick over here, and also that these are the good conductors of heat. Now let's discuss the next heading, that is the plastics are non-biodegradable. Before that, we saw that the properties of plastic, in which we discussed that these all are the advantages of plastics, and the properties of plastic mainly covers all the advantages. But now we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of plastic, that is they are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means under the action of microorganisms they are not degradable into the soil, and hence they remain for many years. The first is that these do not decompose for several years, and hence they damage the environment in the form of pollution that is caused in soil as well as air and water. And also it burns with an awful smell. When we try to burn a plastic, so it will burn with an awful smell which release very poisonous gases in the air, and it also do not burn completely and leaving behind a different type of product. Also, the plastic bags which we throw away are eaten by the cows in the order of food, and these choke the respiratory passage as well as the intestine, leading to the increasing number of death of animals. And also they block the sewage pipes when thrown, as we all generally see that whenever we throw the plastics, these reach to the sewage pipes and that they block over there. And also they make our country polluted. Now let's see the next heading, that is how to alternate plastics. It is a very important heading. We need to all take some measures so that we can use some different ways other than we use plastic, so that the pollution could be reduced and the harmful effects could be minimized. The first is that we should avoid plastic bag and we should use jute bags and paper bags. The second one is that the collection of biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be done separately. And the third one is that we should recycle the plastic waste, as recycling them in factory makes it further uses. The next is that we should follow 5R, which is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. And we should also not throw the plastic bags as it causes pollution, as discussed above. Now this is all for today, students. We have completed this chemistry chapter, and this is a very important chapter according to board examination point of view, and many 5-mark questions and 1-mark questions come from this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.